Hello, everybody. It is myself and Comics here with an Inti interview with Christopher Curtis, the creator of the not indie comic like I usually do with my interviews, but indie manga jazz.
Yeah.
Round of applause. Thank you.
Well, I wasn't supposed to be clapping too, right?
No,
Okay,
it
good.
was the audience. My sister's
Er-
part of the audience. Thanks, sis.
Yeah, everybody's here.
So, how are you doing today, Chris?
I forgot that there was football, so there'll be a absence of people probably watching this.
Oh, that's right. Wait, when does the Super Bowl start then?
I have no idea. I
You
wasn't
don't
even
watch
there watching it.
football?
I stopped watching football a while ago, and then I kind of just never continued. So every now and then I kind of peak, but I haven't really been on it. Been on it for a while.
That's cool. Okay, I only watch the Puppy Bowl, so that's as much football I can watch.
That's enough football for me.
What?
What? It's
Oh, the
little
Kitty Bowl
dogs.
too.
Yeah, all those bowls. Possible for
Yeah.
me
Where's the food bowl?
at my house.
No, I want a television of people making food. Make a food bowl.
I'm gonna do it on StreamYard tonight. Once I figure out how it works.
Oh, cool. We got an audience here going. Hello, Dead Guy. Hello, Nerdette's Newsstand. Hello, Sultan. And hello, Kage Tai. And if that's not how it's pronounced, getting Kage, like Hokage, and Tai, Ty. Oh, he said it's 6 p.m. EST today for the bowl. So there
Oh
should
yeah,
be no excuses why nobody should be in here.
it's more
Thank you.
people than I kind of expected. I'm a little bit nervous.
Noivus? How many
Yeah,
people do you usually have when you're invited on streams?
uh, that I could see probably like 6.
Oh, so we got 7. You
Yeah,
should be okay. I don't have
no,
that much of a big audience either. Hello, Reese. Bianca's hungry. Kind of, I guess. Okay, so let's start with some questions. Oh, let me get this out of here. All right. So, you are my very first indie manga person I'm interviewing. Indie manga creators is what I wanted to say. So I'm going to do this a lot, by the way. Replace words with other words.
I'm the very first.
Yes, mostly I have done interviews with indie comic creators, but you're my first indie manga creator.
All right, so the standard right now is me, and that's just terrible.
Well, I believe I first saw you when I put your jazz Kickstarter onto one of my videos, and you actually left a comment on there. But usually they don't do that. So I was like, oh my gosh, the indie manga creator noticed me. Senpai.
Oh, that was you.
Yes, that was me. How can you forget already? You're
No,
canceled.
bad memory. I'm old now. I just had a
I'm
birthday.
27. I'm already old with bad memory.
No, I forgot about that. I was curious to go see if there was anybody who was using my IP. So I just typed in on YouTube last year, and then like you came up, and I was gonna be like, "Oh, I found somebody," but then it wasn't that. It was you just like advertising. So I was like, "Oh wow, somebody actually advertised this thing. This is nuts. Why
Wait,
would they
you
do
live in.
this?"
Wait, what was the question?
What was the question?
What you just said.
Oh, like I was like, why would like anybody um like take my Kickstarter and post it somewhere else and like advertise it? And I was like going nuts about it, like, oh, this is big. But it
Even though
wasn't big
mine.
after all. It was pretty small.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm still new.
No, it was no. I don't mean you. I mean like the actual Kickstarter itself was just like really like underdone.
I know. And
I failed
then
it.
when it didn't pass, I'm like, frick. We'll get it next time.
the fact that you backed it for all of what you saw is pretty funny because looking at it now, it's like I would even fund this thing, and I made it.
What?
Yeah,
I liked the art style. I liked the premise. I don't actually watch or read a lot of mecha anime or manga. I technically like the American versions of that kind of stuff. And since this had mecha elements in it, I'm like, okay, that should be fine. I'm fine with that.
I
Oh,
had
I think you're
nothing.
fine.
I had like no pages. I had nothing. It's you were looking at like concept art that I just happen to have.
I was hopeful. I back a lot of I save a lot of them, and if anybody's interested, I try to promote them any way, shape, or form possible.
Well, I'm glad you did that. And now that we're almost a year later, now it's like, all right, now I have an actually fully cooked one. So now we're here.
We're cooking, guys. We're cooking. I can't use that cooking.
It's something about you and food, I guess.
Yes. So, what made you want to be an indie manga creator? What is the lore?
It's gonna be really stupid. Um, I didn't see like a lot of me in manga, but I assume that it was okay because it was like a Japanese medium, so there won't be a lot of me. And me per se is like uh black male, black people per se. So I kind of was like, well, whatever happens, happens. I'll just keep watching it, reading it. And then I found out about Saturday AM and how they had actual black writers and black artists making like black manga, and I was like, wait, you could do that? And so I asked the guy, like I asked Frederick and White Odunce. I was like, hey, so like quick question, how are you able to do that? And it's like it's cool. And of course they have actual ties to Japanese manga producers, and of course they were like, "Oh no, it's fine. It's totally okay. It's normal. We actually want more of this." So I kind of just jumped on ship and said, "Screw it. If they can do it, I can do it." And they've been kind of like backing me ever since. So it's more about like, can I do this? Yes. All right. Well, I'm in.
Yeah, once I started learning more, I realized that some stuff that they have like animated or even in manga form, or like some of them are like Chinese creators, some of them are Korean creators as well. And then I learned that in Japan there are actual Japanese anime sorry, black owned anime studios in Japan. They're very
Yes.
small. There's only a few, but they do exist and they have been creating stuff since, for a very long time. And then they have their international manga contest they have every year. I spoke to somebody about it. I think it's in April this year. So you can have a chance to win. And like Japanese creators actually do not mind it.
Yes. Which is I've talked to like maybe two, and they like jumped on me. Oh, is it finished? It's like, no, it's not finished. And then they like, left me alone. So I'm just kind of sad about it. But I hope this year I have something to show for it.
Somebody wants me to show the screen, so I will.
I can't see the screen.
It's okay. You don't have to.
Nice. Kage says that manga is comics and comics is manga. Correct.
Exactly.
That's me. Oh, there we go.
All right.
I like how there's a tab for wholesome games. Hit that tab later on. I'm curious now.
So we have it is not live, guys. It is not live yet. This is for this is just a preview page, and then there is a notify me on launch for you to click on so you can get notified when this thing goes live, which is
Oh, that's my cue. I don't have an actual date, but it'll be live this upcoming week. Just kind of like look out for it between Wednesday and Friday.
between Wednesday and Friday. We got not a specific date, but it's it's something, because that's like how I operate. Honestly, I'm like, it's gonna be in between this day and no specific day.
Well, the only reason why it's not preset is because I'm looking for one last thing, and
Those
like
edits I told you to make.
not the edits. No,
You
you want to you I have him on Twitter now, so you can go yell at him about it. But someone said look for it between now and then. Yeah, look for it before now at the end of the day. No, I need one person to help me edit the video, and he's doing it like right now. So like, whenever he finishes it, is when I'll make it live. But this also will be coming out with the initial Jazz Chapter 0. So once you get a chance to read Chapter 0, then you'll be able to fund this Kickstarter.
Did you say
If that
once
makes
we're
any
able
sense.
to read chapter 0 is when we can fund the Kickstarter?
Yeah, that'll be on Global Comics and my website, which is crystallincorporated.com. I mean, not incorporated, but crystallinc.com. So crystallinc.com.
Send that through the private chat.
All right. That's a private chat link. We have a possible buy here if that's the cover. So a lot of people in the comments are like, yo, that cover is sick. That's actually one of the variant covers that you can get for this volume. So it's not the main cover, but if you want to back it and pledge for that one, you can.
Okay, so describe your manga to the audience.
I shall. So this we are encouraged to ask questions, right? Yes, yes, you are. So in this world, there are various portals that come over the city of Neohaven, and this is like a cyberpunk city, and the government has issued a whole like safety beacon of like everything's okay, everything's fine. We have access to protect you guys with this shield system that we have. Just whenever these monsters come through, through the portals, don't panic, go into safety zones and just relax. We have it all under control. And it's created a docile community of people that are like, the government will help us and do, whatever, as long as we do what they say, it's fine. And there's a few people, it's 5 people in total, who are trying to discover the portal origins, and B, why is the government working in the shadows on what these monsters are, and do they know more than what they let on? So it's kind of like a little bit of a political espionage type deal. It's a lot of action. You could look at the cover. There will be a lot of lewd moments here and there, but it's mainly just trying to, figure out what's going on with the government. I'm not trying to say too much because there's something that I want you guys to read first in the chapter 0 before I actually put it forward. But no, you'll like all the characters. You could even ask me about like certain characters, and I'll tell you about them. Which I do you have the images for those?
I do have the images for those.
Nice.
Stop the screen.
WholesomeGames.com, right?
Oh, I forgot to ask. How are you doing today?
Ask me?
Yes.
I thought you already asked me that. No.
Did I ask him that? Chat, I need you to know. Like, let me know. Did I ask him that yet?
No, you didn't ask me that. I'm doing all right. I'm just my mom's birthday was yesterday, so she turned 50, and culturally, Black women have a lower life expectancy where she lives at. So her turning 50, where she should have been dead at like 23, she partied crazy. So I kind of partied with her, and then I partied too much. So I've been kind of hungover, but I feel better now.
I could have I would have partied hard after 23. Like 24, I made it.
I'm 25. I'm 31, and I'm like, just turn on the music, turn it down.
I'm the same. I'm the exact same. I feel like a lot of people are like that nowadays. Why is this not loading? Why does this hate me?
I like how people look at those assets. Hey, you know what?
So if you like
that, if you like that cover, there's another one that I'll wait till the Kickstarter opens up because I kind of already posted it on my Twitter, but there's another like spicy one for the other side of people. So if you are like I like that, then I got something for you where it's like, hey, I have something for you as well. I said it
Why does that
twice.
sound so mean? For the other side of people.
So one of my characters is non-binary and leads towards more feminine. So I have something for people that kind of like the like soft boy like presentative thing. It's basically a femboy. So if you
Androgynous
like,
is what you were thinking about, right?
yeah. So if you like femboys, there you go. I like femboys, so that's my favorite cover.
Right. Oh, wait, can I zoom in? Boop. Yes, I can. All right.
We are learning on the fly.
Yes.
Anxious to see that variant. No, just give it a second. You guys, there's another cool like dynamic one. I'm actually looking on making one more variant. I haven't decided on if I'll post it yet. Maybe I'll do a stretch goal.
I have like so many tabs open right now, and I'm like, where am I?
I need to see
Present.
the wholesome games one.
Okay.
Saggy Melons will love it. Whoever Saggy Melons is, I hope
You
they
know
do love
Saggy
it.
Melons? Oh yes.
No.
Oh no. Hominy said Saggy Melons, of course.
Who's Saggy Melons?
Saggy Melons is a pansexual YouTuber.
I'm one of those things. Yay.
And female.
Oh. Saggy likes Ezra Miller. Well, whatever
Why,
happens, happens.
why would you say that? That's such a weird thing to say. She likes Ezra Miller. And I'm like, okay. I mean, Ezra Miller considers themselves non-binary. Okay, but like, I don't think she has a crush on him though.
Saggy is a drama channel.
She
Very
mostly
incel.
does drama and stuff. She has been doing interviews for people. She's been interviewing channels lately. I guess she wanted to do something a little bit more wholesome.
I want to be wholesome. Wonderful name she has. Yes.
Okay, here is the website, everybody. He has a blog as well. Your blog's on your website, right?
Yeah, I use it like sporadically. If I do my own comic and manga, not interviews, reviews. So occasionally I'll have one on there. But yeah, no, that's my website. Check that out. Adore the art. Yeah, so this is the cover for Jazz Chapter 0. What's on the Kickstarter is for the volume. So in the volume is about 100 plus pages, 5 chapters. But this is what you'll be looking at as you read the first chapter 0 in about 4 days. 5 days.
In about 4 days.
5 or 6 days.
Oh, I just realized there's a freaking full screen button. There we go.
Just zoom again for no reason.
I'm learning. We're all learning. And that's all that matters because friendship is magic.
Yeah.
So let's see. We have 5 characters. Think I can freaking count. I know math.
Yeah.
Right. So how about we start with the non-binary androgynous character named
Hex.
I knew it.
Yeah. So Hex is the tech genius of Jazz, which beneath everybody is what Jazz stands for, which is it's juggernauts against zealous zealots. Really, really cool premise for us against them, so to speak. So, so Hex is the tech genius of Jazz. They also created Mute, who's right behind them. So Mute kind of counts as a weapon for Hex, but he's also his own person in Jazz. I will actually that's a pretty good segue. One more thing. Hex also pilots a small bipedal mech called Braveheart. So they kind of have 2 weapons, so to speak. Mute who's right behind Hex. He has a small predicament. He doesn't have a voice module installed, in his computer. So Hex built a database of television and radio segments, and he pulls dialogue using those things. It's not too far off from Bumblebee from Transformers. So behind Mute is Killswitch above. Killswitch has the power to summon portal monsters from her ring, but she can only hold 2 at a time. So she's like a Pokemon master in this sense. Killswitch is up there. It's up top. Up there. There you go. So
I'm just circling everybody.
it's getting to be all confused. So I'm like, which one do you want me to go on? The one in hold on, little girl. The one in yellow is Beats. Beats is a another tech user who I call a sound bomber. He has the power to weaponize sound, either for himself or in a nerf for you. He could bass boost sound and use it as like a forward energy. He could take your hearing away from you and kind of make you like lose balance. He has all. He's kind of OP, so you won't see him as much. And then beneath is Nova. Nova is a strong physical fighter who also has access to 4 hardline arms in her back. So she has essentially 6 arms. She likes to punch stuff, whether it be portal monsters or people in her own group. So she's kind of like a berserker, so to speak. So every character has a different vibe, a different attitude, and it works better for like synergy and like the story itself. I wish I had the villains because one of the villains is really cool, but I don't have a photo for her right now without spoiling her.
That could be an awesome variant cover.
It already is.
Ah, you made a variant cover of the villains! Yay!
Yeah.
I just love these characters. I believe I did do a pull quote for this. It was my first pull quote ever. I was so nervous.
Oh, you do I have it? I posted on Twitter somewhere. I don't have it anymore.
You want me to do the work and find it? Sheesh, fine.
No, it's because I've been posting memes for like a whole week and a half, so don't even go look.
Oh, you just use the search button. It's easy.
Oh, you're smart.
I mean, actually, now that I think about it, I know you can do it on your mobile phone on Twitter. I have no idea if you can actually use that on the desktop.
Oh, you went to a good school because I would have just been like, screw it. Put that work in. Yeah, people are cracking the whip on you. They're telling you to hurry up and get to work. You better do what that dead guy says.
I never took typing class.
Well, so there, I think in that press kit there is like a page preview or two. Or are you looking for the pull quote?
Oh, I was looking for the pull quote. What were you talking about?
What that? I'm doing this. What are you on? No, I there is a there are page previews in that press kit, right? Let me go look. Let me go make sure there is. There is. Yeah, it's that PDF file.
Oh, the PDF file you sent me.
Yes, it's six things in here. It's like a synopsis, and then there's the press kit. Guys, we are working on on the fly.
And this is how we all learn together.
Oh, good. I got 75 pre-launch backers. Thank you. I had 75. There was a thing on Twitter where I was like, if I get 75 pre-launch backers, I will showcase the Jazz trading cards, which are included on the Kickstarter. And I got 75, so I posted them, and then somebody like unfollowed it, so now I just had 74, and I felt like oh, that's kind of mean. So I'm glad that somebody followed it so that I can have 75. So it's back to being accurate.
Wait, did you say it was in the Dropbox?
Yeah, it's in that. No, yeah, it's in that press kit file. Did you?
Oh, you
Did
said
you?
press kit file. Oops.
Yeah,
Scrolling down. There we go.
it's the PDF. Also, if you go on my website, I have a couple page previews there too. It's on that Jazz tab.
Oh gosh, this thing's huge. Full screen. There we go. All right. So now
See how mature I was, right? I didn't say that's what she said. I'm so good. OCD style planner.
Okay.
I know what that means.
Get out of here. Okay. I'm over here now. And nobody knows what I'm talking about, and it's hilarious.
It's hidden.
Yeah.
I should make another PDF, but no, it doesn't matter because next week the whole thing comes out.
There we go.
Yeah, you have to, now this one you have to zoom on back.
I do?
You do?
I don't know. Audience, what do you think? Do you think this is good? Should I make it smaller? Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. SpongeBob reference, if nobody knows.
It actually kind of is. I didn't. You're the first person to actually say that.
Yes.
I hate that.
Smart.
SMRT.
And that's a Raven reference. That's a Raven. Showing my age.
You're 23.
I'm not 23. I'm 27.
27. You're 20. That's so Raven was like my time.
That's also my time.
you were a baby.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, middle school, I guess. I don't know what year it came out. Okay, so how much do you want me to show? Do you want me to show all 13 pages?
No, you could. So that would kind of suck. You can kind of like jump in between.
Dang, that is really big.
See what I was trying to tell you, but you was all like, "No, chat. You tell me what to do."
Well, I want to. It matters to them too because the thing shows up differently on the freaking, whether you're on a desktop or if you're on mobile. Like mobile looks pretty weird.
Oh, I hate that there's some different here. So these are the first 12 pages that you get when you open up Chaz chapter 0. You can just go to like, I want to say where like Nova shows up, and then like.
Do you know what specific page that is?
Where were we at? 4.
4? Oh, cool. Next one. You lied to me.
It's the very next one.
You don't know your own comic. You don't know your own manga. You're canceled.
I'm a hack. It's fine.
There we go.
Hey, see, I was right.
Can I actually? Oh, cool. Okay. I could have done that better, but it's okay. Whoa. Didn't mean to do that. Whoa. Where am I?
So while she's doing like a Doctor Strange portal thing for you right now, the artist is a guy who I met on Facebook. He's from the Philippines. His name is Goldberg Villanueva. He's been super helpful. This manga has been hard to make for a while. I tried to hire another artist and she couldn't even really do it, and then she kind of like ghosted on me, so that was fun. This was supposed to be a novel on Tapas originally, and as I was writing it, I was like, no, this needs to be shown. It's not fair. Like typing the words out and then being like, no, it's really not it. It's like I can't expect you to read the words and be like, oh, this is what he wants me to see. I'm like, no, I need you to see what I want you to see. It's not fair. So yeah, so this is the art style. This is one of my favorite characters. I don't have I don't have much to say. Whenever there's a character who shows up, there will be like a small like intro blurb just to kind of hey, this character does this. But she's amazing. She also likes to pick fights with Killswitch, which would be like a running gag for a while until someone goes, "I'm tired of it," and then I'll just drop it.
The rivalry.
Yeah.
We always have to have those in this type of. That's right. So, mangas usually have genres and also demographics. What demographic, in the kind of like the Japanese terms, would you say your manga is? I know we talked about it before on Twitter Spaces, but let us know in here in this YouTube space.
If Crumbs was here, she cursed me out again. So this is shonen. Shonen manga is created to be a geared towards like children, so to speak. It doesn't mean that it's for kids, but it's mainly in that art style where it's like kind of vibrant, softer. There's not much blood. There's not beheadings, super sexualized content, yada yada. So it's made for the eyes.
Shonen manga.
Yeah, well, I think it's called Shinen. I can't pronounce it. Seinen, that's the one.
I'm the older content.
Yeah. So originally people were like, if you want to include, because like I was like, man, I want to like include like kind of like nudity, but I don't want to make it a seinen. So I asked my mentors and was like, hey, what should I do? And they was like, just include nudity. Like it's fine. Like as long as you're not doing like full on sexual whatnots and it doesn't linger on too hard, then it's fine. So David gave me some like examples. I forgot that there was nudity in like Dragon Ball, which is like 100% shonen.
There's Naruto, which he has his sexy jutsu where the clouds are covering his like body parts.
Right. So at that point I was like, well, it's fine then. Yeah. So wait, someone just said where's it at? Killswitch is a really cool name. So I will give you a little bit of a funny story about that. Killswitch is very deadpan. Tiny PP all over Dragon Ball. True. Killswitch is kind of deadpan on how she acts. Like she's a real killjoy. Like everybody's having fun, and she'll kind of just she's like Raven from Teen Titans. Everybody had to design their name per Hex's request, and Killswitch was like, I got my powers from killing a witch, killing a portal witch by accident, and like absorbing her essence, in my ring. So I'll just be kills witch, as in she has killed a witch, and she kind of was like, that's my name, bye. So it's not like kill switch. It's just, oh no, I killed a witch.
Kill the witch.
I love her. She's gonna be one of my favorite characters eventually. I don't like writing her because I don't know how to be like dry.
That's completely on my level.
Oh, well, then I might have to go ahead and hire you.
Oh, I love how you described it as like Teen Titans and Attack on Titan.
That was done on purpose. Like people were like, "Oh, you just picked it because they have the same Titan." Like, no, it's like a team of 5, and then there's also like the kind of like political, like I thought you guys were our leaders type story going on too.
People really like Teen Titan and Attack on Titan are not even the same.
No,
so
which makes it so much better.
Especially with some social issue stuff, they both can tell very well in their stories.
Yeah. Also, if you pay attention, all 5 of the characters kind of have Teen Titans-esque attributes as well. Like there's a cyborg android-like character. There's your smaller, average, funny character. There's your Robin-esque. You already get it.
Yeah. I'm like, I read about 10 pages of this story, and honestly, I love it so much. My favorite character is, oh shoot, we just said his name.
Hex?
Was it
No,
Beats?
not Hex, not Hex. Mute?
It was Beats, right?
Oh, it was Beat. Wait, you're the Beat fan. Okay, I got it now.
You didn't remember? I said this to you in a DM and everything.
You did, and then I was like, no one else, like only my wife loves Beats. Everybody else is like this person, this person, this person. Is this my first public work?
Surprised. Beats
No.
has the coolest power ever. Anyway, here's a question for you: is this your first public work?
No. So last year when I finally made a Twitter page for my work, I actually created a children's book for my daughter, titled "You Can't Just Eat Dinosaur Chicken Nuggets." It was a way for me to have, like, give her something that that she can have, that has her name on it and that has her in it, and it's all about her. She's such a can you read me a book before bedtime kind of kid. So I figured that if I made her a book that had her in it and that had like all her, like we actually can read the book together without the book. That's how big it is over here. So it's one of her top 5 favorite books, and we give her a whole collection of books. I might be able to, because it's on, I added it on Global Comics so that people can read it for free, and if you liked it, then you can go buy it on like Amazon. But that's my like first one, and it was a way for me to kind of see how the self-publishing worked, and I learned from that. But yeah, that's my like very first one publicly that people can like get access to.
And I want to read it someday.
Did I not already give it to you?
What kind of story is this?
It's here. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna put it in the private chat.
Do you dunk your chicken nuggets?
He's right here. Talia, do you dunk your chicken nuggets? Okay.
Oh, well, this
no. Okay, there you go.
What? What do you mean? You know?
Why are you not dunking your chicken nuggets?
I don't like. Actually, I do like that. Such a thing.
No, but do you like put them in ketchup?
No.
I see.
So she has to do the Puerto Rican delicacy of ketchup with some mayonnaise. You get that pink sauce going. Boom. Instant. It's instant love. Honey mustard too.
Honey mustard's on point. What about wasabi ranch?
Wasabi ranch?
Yeah.
Well, isn't that technically like spicy ranch?
It is.
I don't know how I feel about spicy ranch. I love ranch way too much to want it to be spicy. To me, wasabi doesn't give flavor whenever I put it on something. It just makes it spicier.
Someone said that the girlfriend lives on nuggies. No, so in this book, which Bianca like just posted on here, I have created monster-like versions of like other food that I also make. So it's like, hey, can you just eat other food real fast? Like this, I know you want nuggets, but I'm making salmon or I'm making burgers, like something.
Remember that time I was eating a burger?
No.
On that Twitter Spaces?
No.
Yeah, I said I was eating a burger.
There was a lot more to that story, but yes, you were eating it. No, it was a grilled cheese.
No, that was the first one. The second time that when you invited me to the Twitter space and gave me a link, I was like, I'm eating a burger.
Oh yeah, and then I talked bad about you.
Yes, on purpose.
Well, because you chose a burger over me.
I was making it.
You could have.
Well, no, I was like heating it up, because it has the ketchup, it has the mayo, the pink sauce, it has potato chips.
In the burger?
Yes. It is called a Gordo burger.
A Gordo
Spanish
burger.
Restaurant where it's literally filled it with a lot of crap in there, and their hot dog is kind of like the same thing, except they also have like quail eggs on toothpicks on stabbing the hot dog. Like two.
No,
It was my first time I
that's
had quail
wild.
eggs.
That's wild. You making some like substantially different burgers on purpose.
No.
I'm not a fan.
Oh, so by the way, she loves Talia from the Batman series.
Oh, so small. That's actually where her name came from. I am a Batman fanatic, and we went through like 700 different names. She was almost named Robin. But I was like, Talia. Talia sounds like a very good name, and it kind of stuck. Also, my wife is Italian, so the whole running joke was that Talia was inside of a Italian, and if you spell the word Italian, Talia is right in the middle of it. I thought I was being
I never
clever.
thought of that.
It sounded good in my head, but then I was like, never mind. Maybe no one else likes it. I'm looking for that person who did the read through on my Twitter page, where she like voiced like some of the characters.
Who?
You remember the tweet that I had shared, the person who took my video, or no, took my manga pages, and she basically voiced the characters.
Ah, yeah, I remember that. I
I'm
didn't
looking
see it,
for her.
but I remember it.
Did you not watch it?
Not yet.
What are you? How many burgers are you making?
What? No, I don't. It was a restaurant burger. I was just heating it up.
Yeah, you heating up, all right. You didn't even bother to look at it. Here, I'm gonna just put it. I put it in the private chat.
Oh,
It is a good
No,
name.
I want marshmallows.
There you go. Somebody spelled it out down there. Check out the Dead Guys Productions post. See, there, yeah, Talia's right there inside of a Italian, and my wife was Italian. It was funny to me when I first said it. Not you. No, there is no Talia. Move your head.
All right, got it.
Move.
Let me
Move.
share the screen. I think I'm getting a little bit faster. Where am I? I found it.
Someone said good after morning. I never heard of that.
I've heard it before. Should I? You don't mind me full screening this, right?
Oh, please. This. So quick before you play it. I got this while I was at work. I work at a high school, and the moment that this hit my phone, I ran out in the hallway to go play it, and I was jumping around like a little girl. I was super excited because like this was supposed to be something that was like done in private. So me and her kind of like hush hushed. She has like 20,000 followers. She's a big otaku herself. And I just was like, oh my God, this is pretty big. I was so geeked. So yeah, I'll definitely play it. I love this thing.
I really hope there's audio when I do play it. Please, chat, let me know when there's no audio. It's only 26 seconds, so I don't mind doing blah, 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 blah. Right, ready? Okay.
You win the bet this time, Nova. The portal was
There's
closer
audio.
to you. Where were you? If Owen and his flunkies didn't slow me down, I'd have finished by now. I'd ask the same. Are you guys having trouble with this? I'd like to think you guys did an adequate job, but I'm highly doubting it. Still an ice-cold bit. You don't want to finish that sentence. Hey, let's take out the big dog over there before you start on the one in front of you. You win the bet this time, Nova. The portal was
Shush.
closer to you.
There we go.
There was audio.
Not shush hurt.
That's enough out of you. No. No.
She did great.
That's why I was jumping around in the hallway. I was bumping into like lockers and whatnot. People thought it was a fight. Because like I've always wanted to kind of like see how the characters sound to like the other people, and she hit it on the head. It was great. I'm
I'll
sad.
be just as good as her someday.
The funny thing that you mentioned at home. Let me tell the story, and then I'll tell you what I have for you. So, what was I gonna say? she has about 20,000 followers, and I assumed that this was like good cross promotion, and then I didn't get much. Like people saw the video, loved it, and then like walked away. And I was like, hey, wait, come back here. go on the tweets. There's a link. Talk to me instead. But no one did. So it was kind of a buzz, but it was fine. However, I have another character of, I won't say Mexican heritage, but she also speaks the Spanish. And I asked Bianca if she would like to voice her as well, and Bianca
You're
said no.
still not sure? I asked, and you're like Mexican. I'm like, oh, of course, another Mexican. And you're like, no. She's like, I think she's Puerto Rican. I'm like, what do you mean? You think you don't know?
it's in. Well, see, this is so far in the future where we stepped away from like almost like racial norms. Yeah, so it's like it's whatever, you know what I mean? But
all
yeah,
right. You're off the hook this time.
But you told me that you didn't want to do it, so I had to go find somebody else.
Since when?
You said no. You said I don't want to do it. I don't know.
Why are you lying?
Because she's a villain. You don't want to be a villain.
I want to be a villain. Villains are cool.
This
don't I act like
villain's
a villain
awesome.
already? I'm putting guns on everybody. The chat knows this.
You're putting cat guns on. Yeah, I've been aimed at for a while. So the character who's on the variant cover for this Kickstarter is Blanca, which is kind of like Bianca. So I'm kind of close to it.
Blanca's my auntie.
Blanca is?
Yes.
Blanca,
understand how I got the name.
It's white in Spanish. Look at me, level 1 Spanish. But Blanca has she's a colormancer, so she has the power to control color. So she's one of those villains that you just can't wait to see. I'm not going to tell you exactly what that means because I'll wait until you actually see it. I talked about it for like 2 months now, and now I'm like, oh, I'm so tired of it all. So actually, no, I'm kidding. Anybody wants to know, I'll tell you about it. It's up to you. Colormancer.
I like the Colormancer though.
Oh, it's so cool.
Oh, that's right. This is your third Kickstarter.
Yeah. So if you guys go on Kickstarter and look up Jazz Juggernauts Against Zealous Zealots, you'll see 2 more. And those failed. The very first one failed because I listened to the wrong person. The second one failed because I listened to the wrong person twice.
So what you're trying to say is that I should find these people and give them some left and right advice.
No, not at all. No, actually, one of them still follows me on Twitter, and he's kind of like seen what I've been doing recently, and he actually commented on. I won't say who it is, but he commented on it on one of my links, and he was like, "This is amazing," and I kind of wanted to say, "This is not your fault. Like this is all me because you suck." But yeah, it was. I wish I knew better. I was as I said, I listened to the wrong person. I was kind of big headed. I was overzealous. I was trying to raise like $10,000 because I was told it takes $10,000 to like make a comic book, and I was like, all right. I mean, you must know something. And the person who told me that has never made nothing in like in his life. So he's kind of.
I have also never made anything in my life, but I have at least talked to people who have made Kickstarters before, and I interviewed a person who even wrote how to do Kickstarters and if like how to do everything money wise and stuff, and if it's the right thing for you. So that's where I get my advice from people who actually know stuff. 10,000 is way too much.
Way too much. Well, he was a guy who told me that he has created comic books like in the past, and that's why he knew what he knew. And then later, like maybe a few months later, I find out that he didn't actually make a comic book for $10,000. He was trying to earn $10,000, so he made like a quick like MS Paint comic type thingy, and it did not blow. And I think he's kind of like, if I can't make it, nobody else can. type shit. So I have no
Mhm.
idea. But no, I learned this time. I started talking to like Pat Shan and Chris Moses and Armin and Stokes, and I kind of got a better idea on how to do it. I made a lot of add-on rewards and actual variant covers, and I put my made work on the Kickstarter, and it looks way better. So I'm hoping that people see it and it gets funded. I'm trying to raise $4,000 to fund the rest of the other issues. We're about halfway done with it, so I'm like I have to fund the last parts, and then I had to kind of like put money aside for um shipping and like extra pages and ish like that. So we're just trying to get the cash flow going, and then you can have this like amazing book that has some really good storytelling to it, and all types of characters and scenarios, and then random breast meat shows up. You know what I mean? Random breast meat and booty shows up. It's fine and dandy. How long is each volume? Typically, it's supposed to be 20 pages per volume. Chapter 0 is going to be like a lot more because it's like it's your intro, and then as you go forward, it'll be about 20. So 20 issue chapters. You get 5 of those things. You get a bunch of extra pages and whatnot where I kind of like talk crazy and yada yada. Question: did you use different artists for the cover? Yes. So the actual variant, or no, the actual base cover was done by one person, and she's not the actual artist who does the inside work. Um, every variant is from a different person, and then the actual Jazz Chapter 0 cover who is done by the same guy who does all the inner pages. So it's a lot of artists here and there that I kind of like hired to go through because I wanted to kind of like have different styles. But one of the fancy things is that I've hired a bunch of artists who are like ground floor, where I'm like, I want to see you eat, and I feel like I have something that will get people to come to you like, oh damn, you could do that. Can you do this? So I'm hoping to like boost people up like around me. And that's kind of, it looks like it might work this time.
I was actually
then
going to
there's
ask
like,
that too. Thanks for stealing my freaking question, Kage. How could you? So, what makes this what makes this third Kickstarter different than the other two? Was there anything different story-wise, art style-wise, that kind of thing?
No, it's just the fact that like I actually know that, for one, Kickstarter runs on a paradigm of the lewd the better. So I kind of was like, okay, well, let me kind of use one of my like lewdest covers as like a banner and kind of play with like people's eyes a little bit, and then they'll click on it, and then they'll probably see more stuff going forward. So there's that. There's more variants. I've also made Jazz trading cards that are also will be included. There'll be a small time run. I think I'll sell like about 200 of them, and then like that's just that. I also have a mixtape from Beats. It's a mixtape of music that is to showcase some of his powers and how they sound in the manga. So I'm trying to bring more interactiveness to it with the Kickstarter, whereas like you feel like you're also in this world.
Do I want to be part of this world?
You already are.
World?
You already agreed to do me a voice sample video. So yeah, no, right. You're already there.
I'll create a demo someday with voices or whatever. Dead Guy Productions is a person who does audio comics, so I do a lot of my voice work with him for stuff like that.
Okay. He says something about this sounds very interesting. What are they talking about here?
Oh, he's saying
Reese.
replying to Reese who says, I usually play with Indiegogo, but I'm willing to check out anybody with a good pitch, and this sounds good. And Dead Guy is agreeing.
Yes. No, I have had so I listened to, once again, some of the right people, some of the ish people. I've been told that I have to make a elevator pitch that's like 20 seconds long, and yada. It gets so hard to like figure it out. So for a while, I've had anxiety on how do I make this pitch, because like I know that I love jazz. And I know that once jazz is out, it'll be something. But like if you ask me about it, I have a hard time of like, well, it's about so it stresses me out. So I'm thankful that I said what I said, and people are like, "Oh, right, that's a good pitch." It makes me feel like I'm doing something, do something right. She's my favorite voice actor. Bianca's kind of, she all right.
Personality-wise, you never heard me voice act.
Did you change your StreamYard photo just for that question?
No, I'm putting a gun on you so people won't forget.
Let's see.
My friend sent me this, and I said, I will use it.
You're not supposed to use this. I'm an idiot with this stuff. No. Words are words. Actions mean more. Yeah.
You said you were a Batman fan. So why make an indie manga and not a comic?
Because it's way too much politics going on with indie comics, and I would hate to make an indie comic, which I still kind of am, but I don't want to like
manga and comics or manga, yep.
Right, but like I don't want to, because like people have too much of this. Oh man, this is woke, or oh man, this is not this enough, and it's like, guys, instead of worrying about all of the politics and the aspirations of what you're trying to like get through, like, just, are you having fun making this comic, and is it going to bring joy to somebody? That's kind of where I'm at. So I know that there's talks about Comicsgate and stuff like that. There's not much of that talk in like any manga as of right now. So I kind of want to like sit somewhere where I don't have to worry about it until it comes there.
Well, it's kind of weird because depending on who you talk to, some of them consider themselves part of the indie, while some of them don't think it's an indie at all. It's its own thing, like its own group. And I'm like, well, doesn't matter. It's indie.
Right.
You can't just make a different name for it.
No, everybody has to have a label. One of the things I will say, because I'm very like polarizing on this topic about Comicsgate, is that people don't like Eric July is a fine example of this one. People don't like him because he's Comicsgate and he came out against like DC and Marvel and how they're doing XYZ, which they kind of been doing forever. But he utilized a platform to make a bunch of money, and people are like, I hate it for him. And I'm off to the side like, I love that for him because he utilized something. Well, see, neutral. Me, I'm also neutral on it too, but I'm also kind of like, is he having fun doing that? And is it bringing him capital that he kind of earned from like people who are too pig-headed to understand comics? Then yeah, then hey, you know what? Money's money. The guy's doing it. Like, I want to do that where it's like, I want to blissfully just do my passion, and then if people latch on with some weird like political aspiration, then so be it. I won't actually follow it, but if it happens, it happens. But no, I ask this question every week where it's like, hey, comic book creators, are you having fun doing what you're doing? And if you're having fun, then the other stuff should not be a bother. If you're not having fun, then you're doing this for all the wrong reasons.
Why put so much time and effort into something when you don't even enjoy it? That's like some added stress you're doing and wasting so much money. Like, there's no point. Do what you do what you love. I love doing this. I want to interview more people. With my illness, it's hard, That's why I'm like, I put it at 2:10 because I'm like, well, my fatigue is going to be insane. I'm going to be late, so I got to make sure that I put the stream scheduled till later and get everything done.
That's not what happened. You asked me what time should you do this, and I said, I don't know, 2.
Yeah, no matter what, I'm gonna be late. That's Hispanic time, you know, just like Black people time.
Black people time. Maybe I'll come in tomorrow. Maybe I'll
No,
show up later
no.
because I got other things to do, which don't include what I have to do.
I mean, I'm giving you support and I'm giving you like all these people and they're interested. Okay, I'm trying my best.
No, you actually are. I like these people. I've been in like interviews where it's like, oh, okay, there's no one's commenting. Oh, because they're all commenting on like Twitch. We're like, oh, okay, well I'm not on Twitch, so I can't see it.
Oh,
Big
that's
hook.
right. People do like double platform thingies or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I can do one with Instagram. Crap, I forgot to promote on my Instagram.
Oh, perfect.
Whatever. I'll do it later.
You don't want me to succeed. It's fine. I get it.
What?
This is you're trying to keep me down. I get it. I understand.
What?
So
Hello,
how many
Sam.
people have seen the Kickstarter pre-launch and still have questions? Like if I haven't sold you yet, then but you're like on the cusp of it, then let me try to convert you. Because like I want to actually get this thing funded. If I don't get it funded, then then I have to play play the long game, paying for it myself, but it'll take a much longer time. And then nobody gets all the cool stuff.
Exactly. And
'Cause
guess what?
I always
We
show that.
want cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Share it
If
to my
you're
Facebook
if
group.
you're a Batman fan, are you still buying comics? Or did you ever buy comics? Or did you just do like the movies and animation mediums?
Oh, I did it all. My very first start in the comics was a Batman comic that my father had laying around when I was like 4. So I mean, I've always been in that situation. Movies, animation, all that stuff. So, am I still buying Batman? Yes, I'm still buying like Marvel stuff. I'm still buying DC stuff. I just love the comics. Like that's just what I want. Why do you want physical volumes right away? Why not build more of a fan base for? So, this is actually a very good question. So, originally I thought about doing like, well, let me just kind of make volumes and chapters here and there, or not in volumes, but like chapters first, and then I will try to do just that. But I also kind of realized that like I could try to get an early buy-in, so to speak. This is still part of marketing for my stuff. So if I don't get this funded, chances are I will still have a fan base of backers who will still stay with me as I still produce chapters. So if
Me.
yes, you have been here from like day one. So if I get enough people who actually get behind it and I fund it, then but if I don't, the progress will still move. So it's kind of me kind of like utilizing this platform in that kind of way. It not to be like currency only or capital first or selfish. No, it's just me kind of going like, are you in here now or are you in here later? It makes no difference on when you're in here. I just want to know for like analytics, am I in the right place or not? So that's just where I'm at. Who else can that turn into a ninja to the no, okay, that's not for me at all. I'm back in this day one, but hey, well, you know what? I hope so. If you guys are gonna back it, and you do hit that like that quick notification button, there is going to be a early bird special on Kickstarter on the Kickstarter.
Love those.
Yeah, so the very first 20 backers will have a chance to get a variant cover of their choice for less money. So it's actually included. It's a steal. Like at this point, you are robbing me. So I am asking people to come rob me. Like the very first 20 people can rob me. I hope it gets filled up like day one. Who knows? But any more questions? If
Do you have
are you
any I know some people don't like this. Some people don't. But are you going to be having not only physical but also digital?
Yes. So there will be a digital copy for anybody in the in the world. Unfortunately, for this time around, I'm going to limit all the physicals to the U.S. Um, and as a way so that I can kind of gauge how much money that I really would earn back if I shipped it to like other countries. I have a couple of followers and friends who actually are from like Canada and the UK who are like, I want physical, and I'm like, crap. Well, I can't help you. So
Well, you start out with non-physical and then physical later once the money starts coming in for
oh yeah,
the
yeah,
next one. Yeah. I actually know a person who 35% of their audience is by digital, and he still makes a lot of money.
right. And that's kind of I'm hoping that my digital sales will pull me forward. I'm not quite sure. Um, I'm kind of hoping a lot. I'm not doing much, but just kind of like dreaming at this point. Are there any creators I dream or want to work with? Yes, there's a lot. Everybody in Saturday AM. I need that. Clock Striker just came out. It came so Clock Striker came out on my birthday
Happy
on Amazon,
birthday!
and I got it like 2 days later, and I read it at work, and I loved it. I love Kaz. I love that entire writing art style story. So I want to work with like anybody from there to even go further down to where I'm at on my level. Um, I want to work with like Pam Yan. He's another guy who's doing the Art of War manga on
Yes,
Twitter.
I've been wanting to get into that.
The girl who makes 9mm girls.
And
I
that
want
one too.
I I've been begging. So me and her are actually we are working together on something at some point. So which I'm like, yay, let me know when. But yeah, I have dreams like if you talk to me and you create anything, chances are I want to work with you. So to speak. So let's see. There's another question. Can we get a signed and physical copy? Yes, that's actually that's one of the add-ons.
$20 more.
Yeah. Wait, no, is it $20 more? You can't see it. Or can you see it? I'm gonna
No.
look through. I'm
Is it $20 more?
Were you just guessing it? Hold on.
Yes.
Are you right? Let's go look. You're wrong. It's
I
$10
was gonna
more.
say usually they're like $5-10 more, not 20.
Yeah. So it's $10 more. Physical only. I can't sign digital. I am thinking about doing a signed digital just to be a smart ass, but I'm not gonna do it. I thought about it though. But yeah, so if you want a signed copy, I'll sign it. You even have a shot to kind of ask me what to sign it to, what to put it out to. I will divulge one of my backer rewards to you guys really fast. One of my tiers. Hold on, girl, I'm talking. For a specific amount of money, and it's limited to like 5 people, you get like a gang of stuff, and then you can get put into the Jazz volume. So pay a certain amount of money, and I'll put you in Jazz as a villain, as a hero, as like a side character, as a whatever. I'll put you in there.
Oh shoot, how much?
Oh,
Like some people will like pay, some people put like 10,000 over there, and I'm like,
God,
I'm
no.
giving you 10,000? What the frick? Who has the time to be like, yeah, I'll just give you 10,000 once this Kickstarter is over? And I'm like, can I have your job?
No, thank you. There will not be. It won't be 10,000. I'm not set on a price. I'm in a good range. It'll be up there. I'll give you maybe around $300.
Dang, I was gonna say 200. Is there you should do perks. Shoot, we were just talking about this. What's it called?
The add-on?
No, like when you have a head start.
Oh, that's the early bird.
The early bird. How about an early bird for $100 less?
Okay, you could just like ask me. I'll like throw you in there for free. How about that? That's even easier. No, I have time. This Kickstarter is gonna go live this week. All my edits will be done probably by like Tuesday or Wednesday. So
Even the ones I have
got
problems
time.
with?
Even the ones no.
What?
No,
I am
no.
giving you criticism and
You
how you
did.
should fix this, make it better, and I am
what
a
if
tough
what-
critic. Some people say.
But all right. So what if it is fixed and like even I don't know it?
What if it's fixed but you don't do it?
No, like I don't even know it's fixed.
I hope so. I would bet. I would rather know. I would rather have that.
It might
than
be
you
fixed.
knowing it's not going to be fixed.
It might be. Oh crap! Go back to Kage Tai. How come you didn't pitch through the Saturday AM like for the summer of so I am just a writer. I am not the artist, and at the time that they were doing it, I was too late for it. I actually got invited to submit to their next session. So I hope that this goes forward. One of the guys that's on Saturday AM, he lives here in my state of Indiana, and I had no idea about it. So I was like, wait, there's a local from here who's on AM, and I bother him like every other weekend where I'm like, please let's do a meet and greet, which we will eventually sometime soon. But yeah, I want to. I just at the time that it was going on, I kind of had like slow production. Things were not coming out as fast. Things were not coming out as good, and I kind of was like, I'll wait until I have something that's substantial,
Decent.
and then I'll come out. But from the stuff that I've been showing Frederick and O'Dunn's on Twitter, they actually like it, and they're like, hey, you might have something. And of course I'm like, please let me join you. So who knows? But until that day comes, my destiny's in my hand. I got to figure it out myself. So guys, any more questions? Some people just like kind of just showed up, randomly. There's some chat Vikings going on in the chat. I don't know what that is. I'm kind of nervous.
It's an inside joke.
Oh, put me on. I want to be a chat Viking. How do I do that?
I wasn't even the one who created the inside joke. Who created Chat Vikings? Was it you, Colin? Was it Dead Guy? Somebody here created it, and I'm just like, okay. It's
is Bianca one?
I should be, just because like that should be automatic invitation. I shouldn't have to ask. I'm
Correct.
automatic Chat Viking.
No one said nothing back yet, so I'm kind of nervous. They must.
Well, we have a delayed response on here, so not everybody can write a letter a nanosecond.
Right. Oh, I am now a chat Viking. Oh, look at that! I'm gonna put it on my
You made
Twitter.
it.
I'm gonna add it to my Twitter today. Wait, is Bianca one? Because I want to make sure that she has a membership before I start including her or talking to her about it.
What? Yeah, it's on my chat.
I just gotta make sure. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, of course I'm in it. Tell him, Dead Guy. Tell him, and everybody else in the fight. The Chat Viking.
Hey, listen, I'm in the chat Vikings, and I don't know if you're. There you go, honorary chat Viking.
Yay! I blinked and 3 popped up. Oh my gosh!
By default, she's a chat Viking. Okay, fine.
Yes,
there's
I told you. I told you.
You don't have to eat like 5 hot dogs or something.
I can't even eat 5 hot dogs anymore.
Your membership is pending now.
No, never.
I can smash 5 hot dogs, no problem.
The frick? I just got IBS. I can't eat all of that anymore.
I thought you had OBS.
IB.
Sorry, I'm fast like that. I didn't mean it. Oh, now I feel bad.
What? No, that was good.
No, this is I mean, oh yeah, this is really really serious. Oh,
No, it was funny.
so does anybody else have any questions for
Before we
Jazz?
head out.
Yeah. Like if you're still on the fence, like let me get you over. Who's like not on the fence, like they don't even like want to get it, like who's like, no thanks.
Don't worry, guys. I won't put the gun emoji on you if you're not interested. I promise.
Yeah, I just want to know, like, what do you like in total, because I'm writing another series that will probably be out in like a year or so, that I want to see if you don't like this, what can I do for you?
And let me show the notification page one more time, just in case.
75. That's nice right there. And we also need you to hit that wholesome games when you have a chance. I usually read things before I buy it. So that's that is why I'm not releasing this Kickstarter until you get a chance to read chapter 1.
Chapter 0.
Damn it, chapter 0. Chapter 0 to me is so strong that I feel like you will be hooked well enough. So that's why, like, no one's gonna be able to get it until they can read it. And if you back it but you haven't read it, that's kind of like that's also kind of cool too. But if you want to check it out, then check it out. There's on the cover, there's one of the villains right there with that nice glowy arm, with nice colorful tattoo. That's Prisma. That's the color dancer.
I just love her hair so much.
Oh yeah, because it's like black and green.
Yeah. Usually greens are known for like villains and stuff and whatever. That and purple, which is why I'm glad that one of the hero teams has some purple aesthetics and colors.
Can I break my one rule and spoil one thing for you?
Guys, we're gonna get a spoiler.
Yeah. So everybody on the team wears a specific color. It's supposed to be like my favorite color. Like it's like a character designer type thing, but it's actually because I'm cheap and like to build up things in like a dumb way. They're gonna fight Prisma
every chapter.
Yes. Well, exactly. So Prisma's power is that she can give you a negative attribute based on the color that you have, based by the highest percentage of the color that you have. So if you wear more black, then she can give you a attribute based off of your color black, which in this case, black is the highest density of color. So anybody who has on more black is going to be more heavy. So she could take out Kill Switch pretty fast. So that kind of thing is what I'm working on. As far as like all the colors. So all these colors are not just because they're made just for that, like 4 times that they like show up and kind of fight. Now why they fight, I won't tell you, but I will tell you at least about that. Someone said, "Oh no, what attribute is transparent?" Whoever's naked, who just comes out nude, yeah, ain't got no colors. Now what?
I was gonna say, wouldn't that be like white? Clear, but I don't think clear is a color or a shade.
I don't have a scenario where somebody will come out and be like naked and fight. Although I'm thinking about it now.
Unless he's taken to the shower.
Hey, that's that like after hours jazz right there.
Saturday PM.
Hey, that's what I need.
They do have on their app. I just gotta re-download it and start a subscription so I can read.
I've been paying for it, but I have not been reading like much of their stuff, which I'm dumb. I've been reading too much of Sakamoto Days.
Ooh, I remember reading that.
Yeah, I'm just so white you can see my veins. If Prisma came to you and you just like took off all your clothes, she would just like walk away. She's just like, I don't
so take off all your clothes.
She's not gonna fight you at all. She'll be like, disgusted. She'll call you a name in Spanish and then like walk away.
I almost said it in my brain.
well, matter of fact, she would actually just like, because she has access to the Neo Haven guards. So she'd just be like, "Hey, just shoot him, take him out. This guy's naked. I don't want all that."
Skin tone has color, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's a weird. So I told somebody else, else about it, like all my exes I see. I told somebody else about it, and they were like, so it's weird how she could only like attach color off of what they're wearing and not of of their actual color. And I was like, well, see, the issue with so here's how I fix it. It's a manga. Like, get over it. It's a comic. Just let it go. This we have to like remove realism from a lot of what we read in terms of like fiction. Some things are just what they are, and just let's just deal with it like that. So why can she only do clothing? Because I said so. I don't know.
Exactly.
That's just me. I was trying.
I have that same thing with Dragon Ball Z all the time. Every time they add something stupid, and I'm like, it's whatever. It's the author.
It's fine. No, Toriyama doesn't care about it, so why should I? No,
that's why you read manga Dragon Ball Super, because it's so much better.
Oh God, I hate Super. I don't know.
Super in the manga is completely different and a much better writing than the anime.
I know. I don't know what's
you're
wrong
lazy
with
to
me.
read? A person who makes the manga? Really?
I just wish that it wasn't so stupid. I mean, I get it. I get the whole like world building, but it's still dumb.
There's world building?
Toriyama just, I bet you he has a doc somewhere. It's like a erotica of like him and Goku. It's gotta be. Tired of Goku always just like walking through stuff. Like, you just want to phone him.
I'm like, okay, this is the turn your brain off, but try not to get as irritated as possible.
I'm too picky with manga. Take it very seriously. I'm hoping that I have something that you will take serious to a extent of where it needs to be taken serious. This will be like episodic, so you'll read one chapter and then it'll be done, and then the very next chapter, unless it's part of a quick arc, it'll be a whole different adventure. So you clearly you get a lot of stories going on all at once, but it won't be conjoined unless it needs to be. So I mean, it's like watching Cowboy Bebop, where you're like, episodic, 3 episodes straight of this one story, and then back to episodic. So where did Kage go? Kagetai go? I'm just trying to make sure that I'm just trying to find out if he left, so I can answer any more questions, or if anybody else has any more questions, Bianca included.
Yay! Because I was gonna add a final question before we leave, until somebody else writes another question while I'm talking, which happens all the time.
Wait, I have a question. Let me flip it on you guys. So this has been a hot topic for a while. Somebody had like brought to me a while back where I was like, I'm gonna add some nudity, and somebody was like, okay, so how much nudity are you gonna add, because I'm not comfortable with like a whole bunch. And I was like, well, that's kind of a question for everybody else instead of me. So when you read a comic and or manga and there's some type of like a small nude element, like how much is enough, or is it too egregious? Like, how much are you expecting out of this? And not by looking at the variant cover, just by your overall attendance to like nudity in like comics. And I'll let Bianca answer first.
It's kind of weird because for when you compare something like a shonen manga to a comic book, where like the age range is the same but the amount of nudity is completely different, while comics usually show a little bit less depending on the situation, and then shonen, anime, and manga are willing to show a lot more despite the age range. I'm like in the middle, not too much, not too little. If it doesn't make any sense for it to be there and just fan surface, that's not something I particularly like. But then I also have to remember that usually comics and shonen manga and anime are for a male demographic, so I'm not usually that demographic.
Right. All right. So every answer that I see here, lets me know that I'm on the right track. So no, you're not gonna, you won't get a 1970s Playboy pinup every page. No, um, it'll just be like a passing thing. Um, whatever happens, so to speak. But I'm not gonna focus on like, hey, you'll see everybody's butt. No, it'll just kind of be like a passing whatnot. It'll tie into what's going on. It will not be egregious. I do know that I want to eventually do a seinen at some point. That'll probably do more of that. Yeah, this is me actually announcing that I'll be doing a seinen manga at some point. So in this case, Kage says here that it's hard to say for a shonen because it's really expected. Yeah, shonen is one of those things where you're like, oh, it's fingers here made for kids, but there will be times where there'll be aspects of it here and there. My Hero Academia even did it on one of their like variant covers, which is a manga and show that's geared towards kids. So it won't be as much. I want people to not look at my variant covers and think like, oh God, there's going to be a breast everywhere. Like, no, it's not going to be like that. There will be a lot more going on, so to speak. I'm not trying to make your very next like bad girl comic. I just feel like even it's like for me, like nudity could also mean like comedy, so to speak. Because it's not like, hey, I'm gonna be taking a shower, like check it out. Like, no, it'll be like, get out of my room. I'm dressing. One of those kind of things.
I'm gonna penis.
Yeah, well, there will be no peepees here. That's where I draw. So here's how I do it, and I want everybody kind of like to get this. Whatever I show on the female, I'm gonna show on a male. So if you see a woman topless, you will see a man topless. If you see a woman's butt, you will probably see a man's butt. I will not be doing full frontal nudity on women and men. So none of that. If I won't show a vagina, I will not show a pee-pee.
How old are these characters anyway?
These characters are all 18 plus. The youngest one, the oldest one is Killswitch. She's about 28. The youngest character on Jazz is Mute, and Mute's like 3 years old. But Mute's a robot, doesn't count. So the actual youngest human is Hex and Nova, and they're about like 21 years old. So nice. They're all, so this is already going to be like age appropriate. You're not going to get like, we're
going to have crazy. Some drinking episodes.
Oh yes, I wrote this yesterday. Hex drunk is hilarious, and I'm the only one who knows that. And I hate writing this stuff and being like, damn it, in like maybe a year or so now, this is gonna be great. No PPs of gent. Wow, love Jazz.
Do you think that once, and I'm speaking it to existence, that's why I'm saying it, once it becomes super successful, anime when?
Honestly, this was actually going to be a video game last year. Yeah, there was a indie creator who was making a beat 'em up like Streets of Rage, Double Dragon, and all that, and he kind of was like, "Hey, I'm kind of lost of ideas. Let's talk about using Jazz." And I was like, "Okay, great." I talked to him for a while, and then he vanished, and that's kind of where all those pixel arts went. I mean, all the pixel arts that I have for Jazz, that's where they were going to go originally. But he vanished, and I don't know where he went. Like all his stuff is gone, and we didn't like exchange ideas or money or nothing, so I had no idea what happened. But yeah, no, I got like a lot of offers last year for Jazz, but as far as anime is concerned, I don't know. I would like to do it. I feel like a lot of companies are starting to grab indies when in terms of like animation, like Solo Leveling and all that is they're all getting put into animation like pretty fast. So hopefully people start doing a quick like grab up and start grabbing up like small indies and start going, hey, you might have an idea. which will grow to to a buck. So I mean, anime soon. No, I'm kidding. Anime whenever. I wouldn't mind it. Anime
'Cause
good.
I do work behind the scenes. I have helped people with manga before. I developed like an acquaintance of sorts, and when I told them, "Hey, your Kickstarter is way too much," it was around the same amount as yours as how you had it. And they're like, "Oh, what should I do?" I'm like, "Okay, cancel it because you're not gonna make it. You got this amount of time left. Might as well redo it again." And they're like, "Okay." And then they told me, "Hey, so we decided not to do it again because an anime studio contacted us. So now we're trying to have that being made soon, but we're still going to be doing mangas on Kickstarter for the anime and all that stuff." And I'm like, "Wow, congrats!"
You did it. No, I don't. I wouldn't. But like my only thing is that if I do an anime, then I have to be in all the meetings and nothing can be changed and um, yada yada. I actually did get hit up by a distributor for manga, and we talked about it. It was a no, not it was a publisher, and he told me that he wanted to kind of like look at Jazz, but then there had to be changes where some of the characters couldn't look a certain way, and I had to pick and choose a gender for Hex, and that's when I kind of was like, "Thank you for your time," and I hung up on him. So I have to have control in whatever I do as far as this. So I hope that if it does go anime, I can control it
I mean, there's been non-binary characters in anime, so I'm like,
forever.
I don't see what's the big deal.
So this like specific publisher um is one of those like I don't like the pronouns, I don't like all that kind of stuff, and I was like, why'd you come to me? Like where did you
change.
think I was? Yeah, listen, I like this, but we're gonna have to make a couple changes, and like I don't know, you could just go on somewhere else. Like I don't like all that. Like Hex being non-binary is funny to me because their code name for Jazz is Hex, which is a binary amount used for like color gradients. So in a sense, the non-binary has a binary name. It's a little small joke to me. I laugh at it every now and then.
It's
I'm
funny.
that kind of person. Yeah. And like people are kind of like, no, you have a bunch of like hidden jokes. I'm like, yeah, because eventually I wanna get like a what's that, like under the iceberg video made about me at some point. So who knows? Like, I have dreams. Some people have dreams of being big, and I'm like, I want to have a video made about me.
Oh, like I definitely have read comics where one of them has a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle reference all throughout the comic, and I'm like, "Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. I got it."
See, it's fantastic. This is what I mean when I say you have to have fun. Like you must have fun making comics, and when you have fun, then you start kind of doing like side stuff and being like, hey, let me just kind of like see if people will actually get this. Another thing is that my father is actually in the manga as well. He has no idea, so I can't wait for that to happen. Bianca Jazz is a cool dude. I'm a cool. Oh, Bianca's a terrible person.
What?
I don't know. You're about to have the damn gun put on you now. You should have never did that.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. Let's see.
You just changed it. You just changed it.
Yeah, I changed it a while ago. I'm surprised you didn't notice.
Because
I'm something special for Nick. Wow, I realized I'm not writing anything.
Road Nick.
Oh, there you
go. I try to be cool. All in all, I just want people to like enjoy whatever I do, and if you don't enjoy it, that's cool too. Does anybody have like any more lingering questions? If I can get you to back the campaign, or to follow it, or to follow me,
localize different languages. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, like the little dinosaur gun.
Yes.
Talia.
I got dinosaur guns. Like, oh, so just so you know, every time I put a gun on somebody, it's a ranch gun, by the way. That's the lore. It is filled with ranch, not bullets.
So this whole time you've been dousing me up like some chicken tenders?
Yes.
I'm actually a little bit more upset about that now.
You're welcome.
I don't like ranch on me.
I'm pretty sure nobody would want, but better than a bullet, maybe.
I don't know, because I mean, ranch is hard to get out.
Just use those Tide sticks.
No, I used to be in that like adventurous like relationship, and it was like one of those like dip me in ranch things, and I was like, oh,
Why ranch, not chocolate?
I don't know. That's why we're not together. It was a weird time in my 20s. Oh, great! Now everybody wants a damn ranch gun. You see what's happening here?
Yeah, you get a gun, any type. Open up the whatever, and put some ranch in there, and bloop. My ammo is unlimited.
Do you walk around and tell people that you're going to up the hidden value on them?
Yeah, totally.
You're fired.
Thank you. Happy to oblige.
You're saying just shoot me with a real bullet instead. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, Dead Guy just said that he's gonna back it, no questions asked. I'm glad about that. Is there anybody else who's gonna come through? And if they're still like, oh, I'm on the fence, let me try to give you as much info as I can. If you need like reassurance of like money value, I can also give you that as well to my best abilities.
Oh wait, that's right. How much is the volume?
How much am I how much is the actual volume itself?
Yes.
All right, so I'm good. I had this up for a good reason. So digitally, the volume is $10. Physically, the volume is $20. And that also includes, where's it at? That you also get a digital volume as well, and you also get Jazz variant wallpapers for your phone and computer. So I am actually I'm not set on the price yet. I'm going to do some more math, but statistically, for something that's over 100 pages, $20 is the like minimum.
I was gonna say $20.
So
and then I'm guessing for the early bird 15 or something.
The early bird, I started off doing 15. Where's it at? Early bird for physical, 15. Yes.
And is there free shipping?
There will not be free shipping. Shipping. I'm going, but it'll be like $2.
$2 for shipping?
Yeah. Yep.
I've seen $5 at most.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Oh, let me go look at it now, because now you got to be thinking about it. Did I put it at 2 or I put it at 5? I bet you I put it at 2 because I did some math.
You can actually put however amount. I thought it was just automatic.
I thought it was 2, and then they were like, "Hey, how much?" Oh, I have it at 5.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, you're way better than this at me.
Thank you. I told you, experience.
Then why didn't you help me with the first 2 Kickstarters?
I didn't know it existed. Well, I knew the last one, but I tried to look for you. I didn't try to look for you. I happened to find you on Twitter. I'm like, hey, aren't you the one who did chess? I'm like, cool, follow.
And then shoot him every now and then.
Yes, I shoot everybody every now and then.
Ranch guns.
Yeah, ranch guns. Let's go.
What was I? I was a chat Viking. I need to put that down. Put that on Twitter.
Dead Guy Productions is also on Twitter.
Ooh, I think he said that he was going to follow me.
You better follow him on Twitter.
I'm gonna. If you guys do follow me on Twitter, then you will get access to all of my funny memes about jazz. I've been trying to be very interactive with my memes because I want people to laugh and then look. So it's been about like 2 weeks of that. What's Chris's YouTube?
You don't post anything on there, do you?
I don't post shit on there. I used to. I used like if you go on my YouTube like right now, it'll be a bunch of old videos from like when I was maybe like 13, 12, not 12, but like 13, 14 and up. So no, let's not put that YouTube on there.
So, what platforms do you have that people can follow you on that you are active on?
Gay Guys Production. What's going on over there? Oh, sorry.
He is high on weed a majority of the time.
I can tell he's high on something. He's on somebody else. I use Twitter the most. Twitter is my bigger one. Which is at Crystal Inc. I also use Instagram. I try to use Instagram normally, but I'm so lazy with it. So you might see some stuff from Jazz. You might see a random picture of me eating an orange. You know, it happens.
I do like the settings Instagram has where like if you post something on there, they're like, hey, do you want us to post it on Twitter too? And it's like,
Yeah.
I might as well freaking post on Instagram and just have it go sent to my Twitter.
Yeah. But I use it for Facebook. So like whatever I post on Instagram, it'll go on Facebook and then double win-win. But yeah, my Instagram is Crystal_Inc. And then I do have a TikTok, but I don't like TikTok. I've been like I post on there, but I don't like it, so I won't really use it as much. But yeah, so this is like basically Twitter.
Why do you have a TikTok if you don't like it?
Because so when I first got it, I was like, hey, I'm gonna try to get all the socials, and TikTok kind of became kind of a bigger thing, and I had no idea what I was getting myself into. So when I got it, I realized that unless you can capture somebody in the first 5 seconds, it's a worthless video. So I kind of like watch my like analytics go up, and I'm like, fuck, no one's really paying attention to me. People can like see the video, but there's no engagement, there's no likes, there's no follows. It's just views. So I kind of said, you know what? I'm not gonna do no dances. I ain't gonna like edit videos. I'm gonna just put things on there every now and then. I might do a random meme video, which is like, but no, it doesn't work out for me personally. But Twitter,
You've been posting memes on Twitter lately. Have you
well, see that. So like that's different.
Or...
That's different. The one on TikTok is the ones where I'm like actually making videos like of me doing stuff. But I can't. Yeah, there you go. I can't do TikTok. I actually have an attention. Yeah, there you go. That's kind of what it is. I have TikTok, but I'm wanted in 27 countries. All right. Nick, I'm not quite sure I can really give you the help I need that you need. TikTok moves fast. TikTok moves.
No, he's saying that about you.
About me?
Yeah, Jazz.
Like.
I have TikTok, but I'm wanted in 27 countries.
I do not. I wish I was wanted. I wish people like me. TikTok is for little girls. No, TikTok is made for people that just have a
using TikTok right now.
They're who?
A lot of indie creators are using TikTok right now for promotion.
Yeah, and it works, but like when I use it, like I get nothing. I was told to use Reddit, and that's a big no-no. Reddit's terrible for me. I don't like that. So just follow me on Twitter. Twitter's way better. It's amazing. Someone's playing MK Deception right now.
Ooh.
It's cartoons and comics. I should go get my PS2 out of the closet and go play it too.
Nice. Oh shoot, I didn't even realize the time. All right, guys. So, unless anybody has any questions, this is going to be the final questions of the day.
Yeah.
We are done. Get out of here. I'm just kidding. Oh, wow, Random. Really? You come in right now? Right now?
Damn it. How much wait, can we give Random a chance to go back through all the stuff and then answer? Rewind it and then come back. No, I'll make it short. Random, check out the Kickstarter link, pre-launch, and then yeah, that's it.
I got the link pinned, Random, if you want to check it out, if you want to get notified. We are about to finish up.
Yeah.
I gotta watch some Proud Family.
Prouder. My wife so I did not realize that they made a Netflix Cowboy Bebop like manga series. My wife just found it
What about the
at
comic?
Barnes and Noble. Yeah, I had no idea, and she just found it on Barnes and Noble. So I'm gonna go read that when she gets back home. I'm excited because I love that Netflix series.
Don't say that in my chat. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have the mob after you. JK, we don't care.
Man, I'm part of the chat Viking. Come on now, I get a little bit of immunity.
Yeah.
Hey, I ate 5 hot dogs. Please talk to me. Please respond back to me.
Sorry you've been feeling sick, Raymond. I hope you feel better.
Yeah. Which was Raymond?
This one right
Oh,
here.
everybody loves Raymond. Yeah, I see it. All my jokes suck, I know.
Oh shoot.
Oh man, Simon Gray talking about some Chinese weather balloons.
Oh, I heard about that.
I seen it.
All right, guys. So the Kickstarter is on the pinned. Shoot, the Kickstarter link is pinned. I had too much coffee. So if you want to rewatch the chat, you are able to do so. We're going to end it here, and hopefully you guys have a nice day. If you guys are interested, click on the notify me. I have no idea what I'm saying right now. There is a notify on launch. You can click on it to get notified when the Kickstarter goes live. If you guys have any questions, he also has a Twitter, which he mostly uses. And we're going to have a great Super Bowl Sunday. Woo!
Yeah, go Colts.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye, guys. Say bye to my audience.
Oh yeah. What she said. Goodbye and have fun and football.